Hello, good evening, everybody. This is your host, Clip, by the host of Close Sports, where I'm coming to you live here, late for Jigging Long Kiddo. Today, ladies and gentlemen, I'll get you guys for the Air Brady beat his own kiddo in B-ball, by the way. And I'll tell you, he's not gonna be surviving in his Jordan season. I can tell you about that. So I see what you're doing, Brady, and I'll tell you what you're not gonna do. So Brady, you got nothing coming to you. Also, got another news, some horrific news that 10 people were shot by an assailant at a Brooklyn subway. So get you guys to that. That's not gonna. And the Nets versus Cavs game is gonna have heavy security that's gonna be there. I'll get you guys to that. And this happened earlier this morning, by the way. Get you guys into the fact that let's see here, that Cain Velasquez has thanked all of his fans for all his fans and urges the victims of his probe to come forward with this, by the way, to come forward, by the way. And Cam Newton is under fire for remarks that he made about women who don't know when to keep quiet, though. That's and Cam Newton makes a little piece of trash for doing so in that. So I'm gonna get you guys to that. All right, so I will start things up. I will start things up with the fact that Air Brady, a.k.a. Tom Brady, but with his comeback goal, if you will, for his 23rd for the Jordan season, is gonna have his own. Excuse me, beat his own kiddo Jack in b-ball, 1-on-1. So Air Brady, if you really think that you're gonna do some of the things you can do like in your Jordan season, I don't think so. Because your Jordan season is gonna be your last. There is zero chance that Brady are you gonna think about getting to the eighth brass ring, or I don't know, 10 brass rings if you want, which is not gonna happen. Not even even you trying to get a rematch with your predecessor, your Bill Belichick, in a Super Bowl potential Super Bowl rematch, which is in another game, or in an actual Super Bowl that is in a match of the century, in the Super match of the century. Brad, let me tell you right now. Back in February, you were a bloody mess. You were crippled. You were battered. Brady, you knew that the end was near for you. I told you to your face that the end was near for you, and you found that out yourself. I told you that 44 no more, your career got washed short, but you want to come out there and you're gonna give the comeback of the century in your Jordan season, nor your LeBron season, in that matter. Brady, let me tell you right now, if LeBron's watching this, if MJ or Greek Freak or Joel Embiid is watching, Brady, you really think you're gonna do some things you're gonna do like when you beat his kid, like when you beat your kid on b-ball? Come on. So LeBron, PG, AD, CB3, Russell Westbrook, pay close attention. All right. Brady he's maybe good at b-ball, but I mean, come on, he should have retired. He should have retired. He should have set the retirement. That's what he should have done. So Brady, your Jordan season is gonna be your very last. And you think that Air Brady is gonna be a thing to you? Honestly, come next season, Air Brady, that dies, and so's your legacy. It dies again, and when it dies, your livelihood dies too, because you made a huge mistake coming back to the Bucks. You know firsthand that you aren't gonna make it back. That you, Brady, are not gonna apply revenge. You know that, right? I saw what happened to you. The whole world saw what happened to you, Brady. So Brady, it's not gonna happen. Air Brady, or excuse me, that's even your real name, Air Brady. Not gonna happen. You're not gonna get to number 8 or 10. So we all know it's not gonna happen. So that's all I gotta say about that, everybody. And Brady, you're done. You're plain done. So you're gonna get what's coming to you next season, Brady, on your Jordan season, if you will. And seeing the fact that you would, hell, why don't you face LeBron James in 1-on-1 beat? But how about you face Greg Free? How about you face PG? How about you face, CB3? How about those guys? They'll really put you out of your mess. That's what they'll do. And you can probably just call them out all you want. Call them out. If you're so good at it, by the way. So Let me know what your thoughts about that are. I will definitely address mine because you're not gonna. You guys think that Eric Brady's gonna come back from the mugging that he took and come out? And he did come out of retirement. We all know that. You think Eric Brady's gonna make it back to Town? Let me know in the comment section about that. I will definitely address a response to that. Also, some other news and some really horrific news here that 10 people were shot down by an unknown assailant who basically donned a gas mask, had a green, I believe it was a green vest, and also a green construction vest, a gray hoodie, and this at a Brooklyn Bridge at a subway 36 street station where there was 29 individuals were treated at nearby hospitals in Brooklyn for inflicted gunshot wounds, inhalation, and also other conditions as well. Now, the OMPD is looking for the assailant that was responsible for this. Now, the assailant had so here had I think it's a bomb or something like that, or some sort of detonator, if you will, a .380 caliber kind of loaded gun, by the way. Now, the authority NYPD was looking as found a credit card and also a U-Haul van that has a license plate that says it's an Arizona one, but it's an Arizona license plate that says AL31408. So basically, this happened earlier this morning. But now the Nets are aware of this incident. By the way, I could tell you about that. And this was near the Nets practice facility. The Barclays Center and the practice facility. So the Nets versus Cavs game is gonna have heavy security there, despite the bombing that happened at 36 at the Brooklyn subway station early this morning. And my condolences go out to the Nets fans, the people of Brooklyn, all their viewers, all subscribers, the Nets, even the family members, all the viewers, all the subscribers to the horrific situation tragedy that's happened earlier this morning. And the NYPD, they're on a manhunt for this alleged perpetrator. The perpetrator was also a black individual. So a black individual who had I think it's a green construction vest, a gray hoodie, and he may have had it's right here. I think it's a 5 foot 5 feet 5 inches, 5 foot 5 inches tall, and probably just got a solid build, by the way. And basically, he had I think it's a smoke can. I think he had like a smoke can. He had a detonator, which is a smoke canister, by the way. Opened fire at the subway station in Brooklyn. This is early this morning, by the way, guys. And so the NYPD is searching for this alleged perpetrator and looking to bring this perpetrator to justice. So I think that the Nets would have to reconsider postponing this game if necessary. That's the only thing they would do. Just to it's a horrific situation. So my thoughts and prayers go out to the victims and all the family members, the Nets fans in particular, all their viewers, all their subscribers. The horrific situation that they're in right now. So please keep me in prayers, everybody. It's an awful situation. This happened early this morning, and the NYPD is still looking for the perpetrator. By the way, as that well, and that's all there needs to know. So keep keeping your prayers, everybody. On that note, please do so on that. And it's an awful situation, guys. That's all I can say about that. So the NYPD is on a manhunt for this perpetrator. So that's all there is you need to know. Once they find this perpetrator, they'll arrest this perpetrator for sure, which they will, and that's all I can say about that. But the perpetrator is at large, by the way, and the NYPD is on the hunt. So that's all you need to know about that. That's all you need to know. And more details can emerge very soon, I can tell you. And they did not identify this perpetrator, which they have not. So that's for that. Also, some other news I want to get you guys into, by the way, that Cain Velasquez thanked all of his supporters and his fans, and urges everyone to of his own probe. Because remember that Cain Velasquez was faced 10 charges for shooting at a individual who basically was accused by of molesting one of Cain Velasquez's close relatives. By the way, Cain Velasquez had 10 charges on his hands. The perpetrator who was accused of molesting Cain Velasquez's close relative of his, that perpetrator was arrested as well, was in fact charged, was let on bail, by the way, and Cain Velasquez would open fire on this perpetrator by the name of Harry Goulart, by the way. That's the perpetrator who molested Cain Velasquez's one of Cain Velasquez's close relatives, by the way. Cain Velasquez's next court date is going to be May 7th, is in May, by the way. So that is all that is all there's I can say about that. Hopefully Cain Velasquez gets out of jail for good and tries to correct this wrong. That's all I can say about that, everybody. And hopefully justice is restored. So Cain Velasquez is still in jail behind bars, and I hope that they just let him go. It's just a hard scene. So keep him in your prayers, everybody. Keep his family members and his fans in your prayers, everybody. Please be sure to do so on that. And that's all I can say on that, everybody. Hopefully it gets out. So that's all. It's a bit of a. It's just. It's an injustice, which it is. So that's all I can say about that. Another thing I want to get you guys into, by the way, Cam Newton is under scrutiny for the remarks that he made about women who can't seem to keep quiet keep quiet. By the way, this is right here that and then that. Then he says this is on a podcast, that is. Then he says you don't know how deep it goes, but he apologized for the remarks that he made. Though clearly, women are not too pleased about that. So Cam Newton, congrats Cam Newton, you made some look like a piece of trash. Your season was your Panthers, which your season was trash, which you are. So Cam Newton, you may apologize to the women out there, because there's women out there that have had to make all their cases, they've had to address certain issues that have happened to them in their livelihoods. Like harassment, misconduct, all these things, especially going on Deshaun Watson. By the way, he's got 23 lawsuits on his hands for sexual assault, misconduct, and massage therapy sessions gone terribly wrong. So I think that Cam Newton should pretty much know better, especially Deshaun Watson too. In that matter, he's a piece of trash too. So Cam Newton, that's something you shouldn't have said. You know better. And I hope your fine is suspended and banned from the NFL for life. That's all I can say about that. So Cam Newton, you're trash. Your season was trash last season, and you're not going to the playoffs ever again. You're not going to be making it back to the Super Bowl either. I'll tell you about that. So that's all you need to know about that, everybody. So he should know better. Cam Newton should know better. He really should. So he's trash anyway. Also, guys, some other news I want to get you guys into, by the way, that I want to wish happy birthdays out to Claire Danes, Saoirse Ronan, Ed O'Neill, Dave Letterman, Shannon Doherty, Jen Morrison, Jenna Johnson, Jesse James Decker, Christina Marie, and Yxng Baines. So send my birthday wishes. Shout out sweet please be sure to do that. That's all that is you need to know that. That's all I could say. So please be sure to check that out. Please be sure to send my birthday wishes. Tweet something. Be sure to do that. That's all you need to know with that, everybody. Also, guys, it's supposed to be a double wedding next Monday night. Let me know about that. It's 24/7 title involving Reggie and Dana Brooke, and then you got Tamina Snuka and Akira Tozawa. Double wedding, really? What are your thoughts about that? I'm just not sure. And KO is supposed to do a lie to the test on Ezekiel, who looks like who's Elias's younger brother. Let me know in the comments what your thoughts about that are. I will address the sponsor, everybody. That's all there is you need to know about that. That's all I got to say. And that's everything you need to know, just for now. And also, guys, the Usos are coming for the Raw Tag Team titles, and there's supposed to be unification. And I'll tell you this: it could happen either next Monday night, or it could happen at WrestleMania Backlash. So it could happen. Either it's gonna be next Monday, this unification title match, tag team title match between the Usos and the RK Bro. Whether it's gonna happen next Monday night, whether it's Friday, next Friday night, or even on WrestleMania Backlash. Hopefully it happens. Looking forward to that. But I think that Usos looking pretty. They're dreaming to go. So that's all I got to say about that, everybody. Also, guys, some other Also, guys, let's see. Mandy Rose is going to defend her NXT Women's title against Dakota Kai. Also, guys, Cody's going to. Also, guys, Seth Rollins going to get his rematch against Cody at WrestleMania Backlash. So let me know who you got on that one. Let me know about that. That's all I got to say about that, everybody. Well, ladies, that will do right there for the Clear Sports Board. Like, subscribe to the Clear Sports Board YouTube channel on Facebook, but any comment, that's what your thoughts, your responses on Air Brady, a.k.a. Tom Brady, beating his own kiddo and B-ball one-on-one. Let me know in the comments. But do you think he would take on LeBron James? You think he'd call out LeBron James, AD, Melo, Russ, Greg Frigg? You think they're gonna step in and try to destroy Tom Brady? I know a lot of you guys would love to see that happen. I know a lot of us will be begging and pleading for that to happen. So let me know in the comment section about that. I will definitely address the response, everybody. That's all that is you need to know. That's all I could say. So be sure to check that out, guys. Hopefully it happens. It could happen. You never know. You think that Tom Brady could beat LeBron James at B-ball? You think that he's gonna beat? I don't know. Maybe let's see. Let's see. Greek freaking B-ball, Joel Embiid, PG, CB3, Devin Booker. List goes on and on. So you think he can? Let me know, everybody. I will definitely address the response to that. That's everything you need to know, everybody. Your thoughts on sending those prayers out to the Brooklyn individuals as they were as there was a shooting involved at a Brooklyn subway station. Be sure to send your thoughts prayers out to them, all the family members, all the fans, Nets fans in particular. You think the Nets game should reconsider being postponed in the wake of the tragedy that happened at the subway station? And the NYPD is looking for the perpetrator as well. So let me know. And hopefully the NYPD is bringing this perpetrator to jail, which they must. So hopefully that happens. And more deals are going to emerge very soon on that. So that's all you need to know on that. But they'll be having security for the Nets versus Cavs game. That's later on tonight. So it could be rescheduled, postponed. Hopefully that happens. Your thoughts exactly on... Also, guys, what is Cain Velasquez, thanking his fans and sports about his case that he was into, by the way. And he's got fans rallying behind him. Wearing shirts saying free Cain Velasquez and any of that. So your thoughts are about that. His next court date is going to be May 7th, by the way. Also, guys, the same brother wishes out to Claire Danes, Saoirse, Ronan, Ed O'Neill. Let's see, Dave Letterman, Shannon, Doherty, Jen, Morrison, same brother wishes out to and just named Decker and all these other guys. So Yxng, Bane, Christina, Marie, Jenna, Johnson, somebody brother wishes out to that. That's all you need to know. That's all I could say. I'm back from breaking news. Times live next one. It's only whole lot Monday close sports. Everything sports later. And this you got notes. All I got to say. So everybody take care of you guys. You guys have a good evening. Bye bye.